too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Words are cheap. It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first bell goes.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. The jab can't find a home. Good counter punch. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Looks like she's decided to fight on her toes a little bit more. Some stick and move action. Looks like a little change of strategy here. Trying to loosen up the flow a little bit. Parries that jab away. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That seemed like eternity for them finally comes. And there's the bell for round two. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Your footwork has to be on point when you're fighting a swarmer. If it's not, you're going to get caught in the corner and beaten up.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. They exchange punches. Some nice exchanges from both women in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Believe what we're seeing. She needs to be careful that she doesn't punch herself out. This could be the end. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. And there's the bell to start round three. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Good counter punch. Hold that thought. Where was the defense? I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. What a nightmare scenario. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
So much for defensive abilities. That was the moment. And you knew this was coming. They're going to take a knee.
Best thing the fighter did. Otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
After what we saw in that last round, here we go to the fourth round. The last round was massive for her, Johnny. How does she keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Counter punch. There's a counter shot. Nice counter. And that was it. That was the big shot we were waiting for. And down goes the artist. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
A shot from the gods took her out.
They're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Oh, she knows now. She can smell blood. She's just not got to get trigger happy. Be smart with the shot. Be sneaky. Pretend you're going to go for someone else in the body and then boom, let the shot in again. Be smart.
Nice counters. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. So it's plan B time. Back into the fray here in round 5. So that's a 10-8 round. Got to turn things around here, Johnny. What do they do?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Does well to block that left jab. Swing and a miss with the right hook. She got clipped by that counter. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Nice counter shot. Nice defense on that hook. Good defense with that left jab. Nice work to block that left uppercut. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And now going for the finish. And the artist has been dropped. What a massive shot there. Down she goes. Let's see it again one more time.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown. There's the bell for round 6. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Punch, counter punch. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
That jab doesn't score. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage. And there's the bell for round 7. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Can't find a home with that jab. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there, they want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and hammer tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Can't find a home for that jab. When are we going to see a jab from these two? She scores that counter. So much for defensive abilities. And the artist will be forced down. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Listen, are you okay?
It's not over till it's over, but that... And we enter the 8th round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
They exchange punches. And down goes the artist. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Halfway through the round, and I think she knows she's losing this round.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Stamina is off the charts. They block that jab. It looks like she's going to survive the round, but just barely. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the respect.
The Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. She's got a minute to collect herself, and boy, does she need it, because you know her opponent is going to come out blazing, looking for another knockdown to start this round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Some fighters, they think, you know what? My chin's so hard, it's like granite. She thinks her chin is like granite. Some people's are like glass. So she needs to be careful, because granite can turn to glass with just one more shot, one more. And then it's a mental thing more than anything else.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
What a massive upset this would be. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Things certainly aren't going her way. And there's the bell for round 10. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Did well to block that right hook. And now going for the finish. Looks like they've shaken it off.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Only catching air with that hook. She got clipped by that counter. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
They got out of the way of that right hook. Nice punch. Did you see that? A chance to make history. How did they not go? And it's okay to take a knee.
Smart move. Sometimes you're going to lose a battle to win a war.
6, 7, 8.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Do it! What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.